So while the event with Autospec Studios, Cars and Coffee at the iONNA Rechargery in Apex, North Carolina was occurring, a press release was issued just shortly before, and I didn't really have time to digest the information in it until I got back and the close of the workday today. And there's a significant amount of information in there that I thought it would be helpful to go over. So let's go ahead and get into the update. Nothing really changed here except the fact that the press release is indicating every one of these rechargeries will be open likely before the end of the year, and I'll explain that in just a second. Here's the press release kind of picked apart, talking about the ones that we've already known to be opening on December 27th, the Willoughby, Springfield, Scranton, and Apex. And these other two, Houston, Texas, and Abilene, Kansas, will open their doors soon after. Now, what does that mean, soon after? Now, I talked to one of the higher-ups at Apex. I believe it was on the record. I don't think it was off the record. And there's a very strong chance that Houston in particular will be open before the end of the year. And I have to assume if Houston will, Abilene is in a similar state of progress, at least more so than we're aware of. Additionally, I'll get to those pictures in just a second. Additionally, 4 additional sites were being announced as construction commencing. One of them is kind of close to Apex. This one in, I don't even know how to pronounce the name of this, Waukene, Kansas, is west of the one in Abilene, Kansas. So that kind of desolate area of Kansas is getting built in. Reynoldsburg, Ohio, by Ben's Eco Adventure was spotted to have an iONNA sign out front. And this Corsicana, Texas is identified as at a pilot rest stop. It's actually a pilot franchise, so it's not part of the Pilot Flying J build. It's some of the pilot properties are run by independent operators, and they just license the pilot brand. So kind of like it's a franchise agreement. One of the viewers who is very active in spotting permits, Alejandro EV66, posted a comment today indicating the specific addresses of each one of these 4 for anyone who's interested. I posted his comment down here below, and specifically the one in Gardner, North Carolina. I looked it up on Google Street View, and currently, according to Google Street View, it's a 76 gas station, and it's referring to pull-through in the press release. Top-tier amenities, just wow you. And, it's a gas station with a canopy and a gas pump. So assumingly what we're going to be doing is it suffered on hard times and they sold their property. iONNA is going to go in there, rip out the gas pumps, and put in Alpitronic hyperchargers. And we'll have our first pull-through rechargery very close to Apex. It's probably about, 10, 15 miles away from Apex. And the one in Abilene, Kansas will be the first with a full-service restaurant. We saw this past week at the Cars and Coffee what a cafe run by iONNA looks like, or by a partnership with iONNA looks like. It was really nice. They had sandwiches and really nice premium coffee. Really nice event, and the facility was well run. We also know that there's not going to be iONNA attendance. What they're going to do is partner with a local entrepreneur in order to operate a foodery of some kind inside their facilities at a discounted rent rate. And then they'll also provide oversight for the charging station. So that's how they're going to do it. They're not going to actually have attendance that they pay. What they're going to do is they're going to partner with people to work inside their rechargeries. And the people who work inside the rechargeries will operate a business and also take care of the station. And we saw what that looks like at Apex. And very shrewd way of going through the process of having a station maintained and keeping eyes on it so it doesn't fall in disrepair. But the new information, as I said, from Alejandro EV66 is we've got specific addresses for these 4. and they're under construction. Also, Houston and Abilene are nearing construction, and according to the information coming out of Apex yesterday, they very likely will be open before year's end. Additionally, earlier this month, there was the Sheetz press release indicating that 3 will be open in 2024. We know what those are. That's the Willoughby, the Scranton, and the Springfield. And then 50 by 2026 in 2 years, 25 per year, or 1 every 2 weeks. And that's just Sheetz. I messed up when I described last time. These are just the Sheetz portion of the iONNA expansion. iONNA is going rogue, building their own stations. They're also going to obviously have other partnerships because Sheetz is a regional player. Houston, as I said, is under construction, and this is what a picture looks like. Earlier this week, I think this was Monday, they were pouring concrete, and in Apex, they ripped out asphalt and poured concrete in hyperspeed, or I should say iONNA speed now. And when I was there, I was actually surprised that concrete wasn't still soft, because I know just a short time before that was not concrete, and they cleaned it all up. It was amazing, the speed that they brought to the completion of that station. It was truly remarkable. All the little details that they had done, the finished look of the exterior, the pristine interior. Not only was it finished, it had all the trimmings, which are earmark of a well-oiled marketing machine, with branding and very witty signage, all kinds of things that were indicating a calibrated product experience that they were trying to convey, successfully implemented. It was very impressive. So anyway, Houston, from what I understand, is very likely going to be open this year, meaning in a little bit over a week. This is the site plan and what we currently see for Google Street View of Abilene, Kansas, but this, I'm guessing, because the press release, let me go back to the press release real quick. Houston, Texas, and Abilene, Kansas will open their doors soon after. So if this is Houston, I'm guessing this thing has been gutted and they're getting ready to open this thing. And there's just no one there to lay eyes on it. But I'm guessing this building has also been gutted at iONNA speed and is in the process of ready to be open. And they already have their partner in order to run the restaurant. So if anyone wants an iONNA steak, go ahead and hop in your car. If I could, I would hop in a car and go to Abilene, Kansas also. I mean, this is madness. All right, so the sites that they're opening, we understand that the canopies won't be there at opening, but they will be there shortly after. And I should note, this is actually not an opening. Referring back to the press release, they're going to be ready to recharge at a special introductory pricing. So this is actually not an opening on December 27th. What's happening on December 27th is what they're calling a public beta. And there's going to be introductory pricing. So the pricing that we see in December at the 4 stations is not going to be the final pricing. It's a special lower introductory pricing that will be available at those 4 stations in Houston and Abilene. So a total of 6 stations will be a part of this public beta. The actual opening, from what I understand, is not going to occur until February, when the OEMs show up and then they actually announce that the iONNA network is live. So these stations will be in public beta without a canopy, but they will be retrofitted with a canopy. If we want to know what those canopies look like, there's a picture of it in the press release from Sheetz. And as you can see, it's lined up with the Sheetz design philosophy, but it will have a canopy. Additionally, Scranton and Springfield, those are the ones that we know to be opening this year. Huber Heights has not been mentioned by iONNA, but according to spotters, the construction is occurring. We also have the site plans submitted with their permit. Additional known sites that are also spotted through permits: Tempe, Arizona, 2 in Dallas, and 1 in Plano. That's the update we have for this time. Thanks for watching.